issue, we have DSWD Assistant Secretary Irene Dumlao.
Can you explain to us po itong tila accusation ni Senator Bongo na bumubilis daw po yung proseso ng distribution ng aid sa isang probinsya kapag pupuntahan mismo nito ni DSWD Chief Rex Gatchalian?
Okay. Pertaining to that concern, na-explain naman ni Secretary Rex Gatchalian yesterday about the implementation of the emergency cash transfer in Mindanao. If we could recall po, the last part of 2023, nagkaroon po ng pag-uulan, ng earthquakes in the Mindanao region. And apart from the family food packs and non-food items that the DSWD has been providing to those who have been affected, meron din po tayong emergency cash transfer na ipinatupad. Ito ay iba pa po doon sa assistance to individuals in crisis situations.
Yes.
Ito po kasing emergency cash transfer natin ay it's relief assistance, and pwede rin po siyang support for early recovery and rehabilitation. This support actually enables yung mga disaster-affected families na tumugon or mag-respond doon sa kanilang emergency requirements during the response phase and assist them in transitioning to early recovery and eventually return to normalcy. Meron po kasing triggers for this to be activated.
Yes.
Unang-una, dapat merong declaration yung affected community ng state of calamity. And then may isinasagawa na rapid damage assessment and needs analysis. So, with that process that's being done, kinakailangan pumunta si Secretary Rex Gatchalian, personally oversee yung pong ginagawa na Ardana in consultation, of course, with local officials.
Okay. So, go ahead.
Yes. So ito po yung naging proseso. It's not actually a delay. Kasi continuous naman po yung pagpo-provide natin ng mga family food packs and non-food items. But with respect to the provision nga po of emergency cash transfer, there has been a process that was undertaken. Napakahalaga po kasi yung Ardana na isinagawa para makita natin kung meron na ba mga nag-open na mga establishments that could supply other needs of those who are affected? Hindi po ba? Kasi even if magbibigay tayo ng cash assistance pero wala naman po silang pagbibilhan ng mga establishmento, magiging futile yung exercise. So yun po yung isa sa mga tinitignan po natin.
Okay.
Definitely it's not a delay but it's a process that we have to undertake.
Idagdag ko lang to, Diego. Kasi yung sa sinasabi niyo po, which areas po ba, para po malinaw tayo, yung nabigyan po nitong emergency cash transfer at ito ba nga areas po, malinaw na nadeklara po sila ng state of emergency? Tama po?
Tama po. In fact, itong mga areas na naapektuhan ng throw line of the low pressure area and the shear line, affected po yung Davao de Oro, Davao del Norte, Davao Oriental. Yeah. So, in fact, until now, meron pa rin po tayong mga ina-assist. Dahil itong mga munisipyo dito, nagdeklara sila ng state of calamity and then nag-identify sila ng mga affected na mga families.
Okay.
And then again, part of our process also is to validate yung mga naapektuhan because some beneficiaries might have been assisted na with other assistance being provided by the DSWD. But then again, we are not naman kasi precluded also to continuously provide assistance. Kasi based on the ECT guidelines, pwede kasi tayo mag-provide ng 30 days equivalent ng ECT, but we can go as far as 90 days. Again, depende po doon sa assessment na isinasagawa.
Okay. And ASEC, another issue that arose from this most recent pag-usap ni Senator Go at ni Secretary Gatchalian was there supposedly, I would like to clarify, may directive daw sa inyo not to mention Senator Go's name kahit siya daw mismo ang nagbigay ng sarili niyang pera sa AICS distribution, particularly po sa Alaminos, Pangasinan. And with that question, I would like to clarify, I'd like to ask also, doon po ang protocol ng DSWD with regards to mentioning other politicos po pag namimigay ng aid.
Alright. Unang-una, Sir Checo, we would like to mention that the DSWD exercises and maintains the highest level of professionalism in the delivery of social protection programs and services. May mga guidelines po tayo na sinusunod. There's a system of verification sa pagtukoy ng mga beneficiaries. But at the same time, we value the partnership with local officials. We also respect yung oversight functions of our legislators, especially if they wanted to observe yung pong conduct ng ating mga payout activities. But at the same time, we insulate the department's programs mula sa iba't ibang uri po ng political influences. There are instances that our regional offices will have to communicate and coordinate with local officials, particularly sa pag-request ng provision ng venue for the payout activity, ng presence ng law enforcement agencies to ensure orderly and safe conduct of our payouts. So, nagkaroon po talaga ng coordination with local officials, but we make it a point that we remain apolitical and that the programs and the services of the department, including its delivery, ay personal po talaga na binamanage ng DSWD personnel.
So with the case of Senator Bongo, it was not a directive particularly aimed at him, but rather it's common practice as much as possible pag may mga ayuda ibibigay, hindi i-mention yung politiko. Is that what you're saying, ASEC?
As mentioned yesterday, there was no specific directive on the presence of a particular official. Pangala po, sabi ko nga, we insulate the program and services from any form of political influences.
Oo. Follow-up question lang po dito, ASEC. I understand the coordination ay kailangan po pagdating po dito, pagpupunta kayo sa mga LGUs, kailangan po ng coordinations. Pero pero kapag po sila mismo, kunyari po si Mayor, si Vice Mayor, nagsabi na gusto po nila pumunta doon po sa inyong gagawing distribution, do you allow them to do that?
Well, since the conduct of the payouts are done in the municipality, dun po sa kanilang area of jurisdiction or responsibility, they may always go, but it's clear that the program that is being implemented is that of the national government.
Okay. ASEC, I'd like to take this opportunity also to ask about, siyempre El Nino ngayon, so I'd like to ask ano yung update po natin with regards to DSWD helping those affected ditong current El Nino phenomenon?
Well, Sir Diego, patuloy ang DSWD sa pagpro-provide ng mga family food packs doon sa mga naapektuhan po ng El Nino. In fact, as of this morning, batay po doon sa pinakahuli na report ng DSWD, we have provided family food packs to affected families nationwide. Yeah, I'm just drawing my report kung magkano na po yung total cost of assistance that has been extended by the DSWD.
Okay.
But at the same time, apart from the humanitarian assistance, the DSWD is also implementing Project Lawa and Binhi. Ito naman po ay a proactive measure that assist yung mga apektadong mga communities and families to come up with more sustainable solutions to address yung water scarcity and food insecurity. Right. So sa Project Lawa or Local Adaptation to Water Resource, we employ cash for training and cash for work na kung saan we provide temporary income to these partner beneficiaries while we're providing information para ma-address nila, no, o yung effect ng climate change. And then they are also able to participate in community-driven development projects that could address yung particular need ng kanilang community, like construction of small farm reservoir, water cistern,
Right.
water collection facility. So, ito yung mga isinasagawa natin under the Project Lawa.
Opo. ASEC, taking this opportunity na rin to ask you about your recently launched program designed to prevent more teenage pregnancy.
Yes, the DSWD has issued a Memorandum Circular Number 11, Series of 2024. Ito po yung guidelines natin for the national implementation of Project Protectin, or yung psychosocial support and other interventions for adolescent mothers and their families. Ang objective po ng Project Protectin ay to provide avenue for advocacy and public awareness on adolescents' motherhood and its impact to themselves, together with their partners, no, or their spouses, and together with their families. Also, it aims to create a supportive home environment para po ma-improve nila yung kanilang ability to support adolescent mothers and improve their abilities to undertake parenting and social roles. At the same time, may empowerment strategies ito for adolescent mothers and their partners. And we also provide avenues for them to have access to a variety of social protection measures.
Alright.
So, pwede pong sa education, sa livelihood, employment. And apart from that, we also provide information to them para ma-prevent yung cases of wanted pregnancies or yung maulit, no, yung kanilang maagang pagbubuntis.
Tama,
So,
tama.
yeah, isa po ito sa mga interventions ng DSWD aligned with the issuance of Executive Order Number 141, Series of 2021, which adopts as a national priority the implementation of measures para nga po ma-address natin yung root causes
Right.
of the rising number of teenage pregnancies.
Totoo.
And of course, mobilizing yung government agencies for the purpose.
Oo, lumataas na po talaga kasi ang numero ng mga teenage pregnancies. But thank you so much for your time. Maraming salamat po sa pag-accept ng aming tawag. DSWD ASEC, Irene Dumlao.
Maraming salamat din po, Ma'am Angela and Sir Diego,
Thank
at sa inyo pong programa sa pagbibigay daan po sa DSWD. Thank you very much po.
Alright.